Nick, 2-0 defeat, it's the story of two halves today. In the second half it could have been a different story, couldn't it?
Story of two halves? I'm not sure about that, Matt. I think it was a story of one game. We gifted them 2 goals, and other than that you've just seen one team dominate for 90 minutes. I'm surprised at that, but there you go, everyone's got their own opinion of the game. What I do agree with is you can't give goals away like we do. One throw-in and one counter-attack where the centre-half stepped up trying to play against offside. He's a clever player, warned the team of batting before the game. I think on his day, my opinion, he's the best centre-forward in the league. And I've been saying that for the last 2-3 years. John obviously pays him well and he does a job for him, but I actually enjoyed watching us in the first half other than the goals. I thought we played some terrific football. I thought we got in great areas. We had goals cleared off, shots cleared off the line, not getting across the front post often enough sometimes. The second half I just said cut the mistakes out and just go and play the same way, and we did, and you saw it. We've hit the bar twice, 2 off the line second half, and it was just one-way traffic. Difficult as a coach today because we had to change shape 2 or 3 times second half as the minutes clipped down, just to try and keep trying to force the issue and change what they had to deal with, because they were just sitting in and defending deep. So we had to try and get more width out there, which we did. I don't think there's anything about the system today. I just said in there, I said, listen, at the end of the day you could have won 4 games today, and you didn't. And to be fair, they defended with resilience. They got the look when they needed it, and we didn't capitalise when they did make the mistakes, and they made plenty of them. You know what I mean? They defended well, they made plenty of them, but we've got to punish them. The stats, as we all know, the only one that matters at the end of the day is the top line, and it says he stood at 2 Chelsea 0. But anyone that watched that game today will see that the better team didn't win. But what can I say? Good luck to John. Sometimes you get days like that where I think we could play for 3 weeks and not score today the way it went.
Amos Nasher came out at half time, it was just after where he went into the barriers. Was that still a heading for you? No, more tactical, but I don't want to blame Amos for anything. I just wanted to get Toby Silver up front and keep Tom Wright on the pitch, because he's been playing well and scoring goals for us. So I knew what I had in mind coming later in the game, where Tom's a bit more versatile in different systems in there than possibly Amos. So no, it wasn't. It was more tactical than injury. Toby coming in, making his debut today, he had a really encouraging performance here.
Yeah, he'd be disappointed not to have an hat-trick in there, and that's what I say. As disappointed as fans are, and I'm disappointed, there's still plenty of positives to take from that, and it's not often you get a game of football like that come on the end of a defeat, but we have, and we've got to move on. Next game, Western away, and we've got to go and get 3 points at Western.
It's a similar situation where they're struggling at the bottom of the table as well, so they've got something to fight for, as well as us have something to fight for. Yeah,
listen, derbies they're always going to be like that. I don't think, listen, in terms of, I'm not going to fault the players in terms of character, work rate, commitment. I thought we matched them in every department in that, and we were the better team. And it's like I say, it's not often you stand there and say that. You've been beat 2-0, and there's a lot of positives to take, but the defeat hurts. You know what I mean? Don't make no mistake. I'm not standing here happy we've been beat, but I've got to have perspective as always as a coach, and obviously Rod will be back in the dugout on Tuesday, and we go again, and the league will be like that this season. I've said it all day long. I don't think there's an outstanding team, and I think there've probably been funny results everywhere today, even though I haven't seen them, and it's going to be a long, that's why it's called the season. 42 games, and we're 20 games in now, 20 games in, plenty of points to play for, and we should have come away here with 3 points today, but we didn't. Thank you.